We return once again to the tale of Lord Merryk Cargyll, the lost goose, the wild goose, here in Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones. Lord Merrick the Wild Goose, who has done some sort of work that could be dastardly, it could have been very legitimate above board, we don't know. The point is some sort of work for the king, who in turn gave us this lovely castle. There is absolutely nothing here. Really, it was more of a sentence. It was a pretty terrible payment for whatever he has done. And now we are a very minor lord. Now, there wasn't a huge amount to do as our minor lord self yesterday, so we had a tournament invite from Tywin Lannister himself to go all the way over to the Westerlands, and of course we accepted, because what else do you do when you are a young, recently landed lord who's worked himself up from being a legitimised bastard, or becoming legitimised anyway? You need to make some connections, right? You need to get some practice in. We go to a tournament, we hang out, and we mingle with the lords and ladies, and mingle with the lords and ladies we did, because we ended up mingling with Cersei Lannister, a seduction scheme for our ambitious, ruthless, and of course intrigue-driven Lord Merrick, resulted in an actual successful but very brief relationship. I like that. That's nice. That happens a lot in Game of Thrones as well. Tournaments where there are some very quick flash relationship. That's very Game of Thrones. That's very George R.R. Martin. Along the way, 2 assassination attempts against Lord Merrick's life. The first one wounded him. The second one severely injured him. He could die. He could very much legitimately die right here and right now. We might end up playing the main branch of House Cargyll, which is fine if that happens. That's a fantastic Game of Thrones story. I kind of hope it doesn't, though, because one of those assassins impressed him so much, he took her as his wife. Lady Anis. She is a low-born lady, but she is an incredibly skilled lady. She's an intricate web weaver. She's paranoid, lustful, and deceitful. A total of 28 intrigue, and also a very beautiful lady as well. Together, they are a hell of a power couple. She respects him. She accepted his offer of marriage because she's, of course, a low-born lady, gets to live in a castle. But they need to build up their relationship, and I think this is somebody that you really need on your side, right? And I think as, my guy's intelligent, Merrick is intelligent, he's ambitious. He knows that together they could do some very, very good things, and do some very good things they can, given that my guy has 37 intrigue. She's got 28, of course, contributing with core intrigue there as well. They could be a hell of a power couple. All we have to do is really solidify things. So I think, first things first, I would love to get him seducing you. She's currently traveling. I think she's traveling to be with us, right? So I've got this fun mod in the mod pack that adds, again, just for roleplay benefit here, when someone comes to your court or they move to you permanently, they have to physically travel over here. And there she is. She's arrived at our court. I do think that we need to go for the, maybe we even go for a romance. This is beyond just lust. You know, maybe he fell in love with her when she stabbed him in the face, apparently sliced his eye right open. Maybe he fell in love with her then, but I think there's more to it than just that, lust. He respects her skill set. There is no chance in hell this is going to happen. Why? She's paranoid and he's ambitious. She doesn't trust his motives. That's understandable because he might not have the nicest of motives. Damn. I mean, that would be such a big goal, huh? Let's start swaying her instead then. Let's win her over. Let's see if we can become friends first, and then we can work on the actual relationship later. He would recognize the power of this, right? The actual benefit of having her on side. For the time being, we're going to keep our goals very, very low to the ground. We're going to try and earn a little bit of money, start some things in motion, whether those are plots to maybe take over some nearby realms, maybe to build a city and start bringing in some income, whatever it is. We're going to lay the foundation work for some sort of grand plan and grand scheme. I'm leaving it in the hands of Merrick himself. I'm just going to let him cook. I'm going to see where the story takes him, whether or not we, make friends with some of our neighbors. Maybe we make enemies of some of our neighbors, and it gives us an excuse to really start pursuing some of their lands. Of course, got to make some allies before we do that, because we have barely any troops. So I think the first thing we probably want to do here is try and make some money from intrigue, right? This guy needs to practice. He needs to get to grips with his skill set. We could potentially, of course, become a level 5 intrigue character eventually with enough luck and skills here. We've got to build up some of our trees as well. So I think we're gonna lay low, and we'll just do a little plotting, little blackmail, little scheming. Maybe not against the king himself. One thing I really want to explore with this mod is the spy network. I don't know how this works, but ooh, there's a gold option. I like that. Check for potential spies. This is interesting. Your spy master found a new potential spy at King Aerys' court. Hagon might be convinced to join your spy network. A random courtier in the Iron Throne's court. Okay, I should contact him soon. What do spies do in a court? I have no idea. This is the whole system that I have to learn. I know nothing about this whatsoever. Castellan is another intrigue character right now. We should definitely get a better spy master. We should definitely get a better Castellan if we're going to be focusing on having that intrigue-based society that we're going to be. I can't really say court, because of course we don't have access to a court yet. I think the best early thing to do here is spend a hook. We could have used that to arrange a marriage between ourselves, and I presume Daenerys is born at this point, right? No, she isn't. Oh, interesting. Viserys... Oh, Daenerys was born right at the end of the war, and it's only really just started. Is she pregnant now? No. She's never going to exist at all. This is an alternate timeline. Okay, fair enough. We could have potentially waited for him to get a daughter. It would have happened eventually, more or less. And then we could have married in. But someone in the comments did say you should hang on to those Targaryen ties, and I do agree. What we could do is jump on... We really don't like Aerys, huh? To be fair, nobody likes him because he's an arbitrary, insane, lunatic murderer. We could demand a council position. I believe his counselor right now, though, is Varys, and Varys is our character's friend. We're ambitious, we're ruthless. We would absolutely screw over Varys to take the position of Master of Whispers, or we could use a friend on the council to maybe do something better still, because bear in mind, if the Master of Whispers is our friend, and he doesn't like the king, and likes us quite a lot, the two of us plotting against him simultaneously would be unfathomably good. Especially given my character's wife as well. That is a power team right there. It might make more sense then to kick someone else off the council. What else can we do with the hook realistically? Buy an artifact? I mean, do some things with knights and squiring? Become a guardian of his children? We could educate Viserys. That could always be a very, very long-term play. Maybe even set up a marriage there. Marry Viserys off to one of my character's daughters could be very, very good. You've got to also bear in mind, though, it's the middle of Robert's rebellion. Robert Baratheon is fighting the throne. They have roughly equivalent army sizes. I'm not going to go through the entire breakdown there. It's quite likely right now, just from the way the chips are falling, that they're probably going to win it. Because they have such a strong force coming from up here. Stormlands is quite hard to siege, very famously. I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. I don't necessarily want to commit myself to House Targaryen if they're about to be ousted. But if we get on the council, we might be able to do something with that. Even if it's temporary. Who do we want to kick out then? Personal Steward. We could be his personal steward. Now that is an interesting title, isn't it? This is cool that we can see what the council positions are. So we've got Dawn of Dawn, Colton. What else are we good at? Pretty good stewardship. Not that it matters. We can just force our way on. We can force ourselves to become Hand of the King. I don't think we should do that. Let's take Personal Steward. Can we do that? Can I have a Personal Steward on the council? Okay, fair enough. Your Master of Laws is looking rather... So he can't be fired, so he's protected. Master of Ships is protected. We could be the Master of Arms. And that's it. Oh, God. Oh, we could become Hand of the King. What do you think? The insane King Aerys fires his Hand of the King, his right-hand man, in favor of this guy. That's already a legendary play. I like it a lot. Goodbye. You have become your liege's Hand of the King. You cannot be fired for 25 years. We have a very vested interest in House Targaryen winning this war now. We can do a lot with this. Declare me regent. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Okay. Oh, what if we are literally a puppet master? If he somehow wins this war, but he gets declared incapable by his council, which he very much could because he is a lunatic, his Hand of the King becomes regent, which is us. We run the realm. Oh, we're becoming a little finger in. I don't like that because he's a sniveling little fella. Whereas our guy clearly has the trappings of something far better. Ugh. This feels grimy. I love it. Okay, I might go for this then. We start fabricating a hook on King Aerys. Now, look, we've only got a 5% chance right now because of all the Kingsguard he's got hanging around. We're going to be the Grima Wormtongue whispering in his ear. The difference is he's already absolutely nuts. If we could get Varys on board, can we even invite people to... it's been a while since I played CK2, CK3, okay? Can we invite people to hostile schemes? We can we? Not a fabricate hook scheme, anyway. We could just leave it. It's not impossible. Certainly not helpful, but it's not impossible. Spymaster Intrigue plus 24. Plus 37%. The Kingsguard will probably die off over the course of this war. I think we leave it for now until I think of something better to do with that hook. It's better to have some sort of plot going right than not have anything at all. I mean, what else could I do against you, realistically? Nothing. So I'm alright with that. What I want to get is, golden obligations, probably as soon as possible, because that will get us a foot in the door for doing lots of other things. But picking, of course, a lot of stuff up in Schema is pretty nice. Okay, let's see how that goes. Swaying our wife, try and win her over, because she's a very powerful asset. And then, potentially, very, borderline impossibly low chance there. Fabricating a hook on King Aerys. I like that. We could get you supporting my schemes. He's been excommunicated. Oh, I wonder if that'll help us out at all. Because now it's Kingsguard, which are quite a religious organization, or at least they're mired a little bit in the religion. That could help out. We'll see. I've received a lovely carpet from Lord Philip. Oh, thank you, Lord Philip. How kind. I think I better get rid of it. 10 gold and extra vigilant. Yeah, look, come on. My guy is far too sharp to let something like this. It could just be a lovely carpet. Gives us a bunch of prestige, but we're not getting any prestige anyway. I'll just get rid of the carpet. Sell it for the cash. We're not concerned about your crap, Lord Philip. We've got much higher aims. Let's get you supporting my schemes then. Because we're not finding any secrets in King's Landing anyway. Not that I believe that. Maybe we don't want to find secrets in King's Landing right now. It's me. They're my secrets. And a perk for the intrigue lifestyle. Okay then. Murder scheme progress. Court of Shadows disrupt scheme's effectiveness. Or digging for dirt. Find progress. I mean, that's really good. Find secrets, of course, golden obligations. A nice combination. Fertility, seduct scheme power. I mean, we could go for that one instead and just seduce her. Make it a bit more of a passionate, fiery relationship rather than a romance, rather than a soulmate type of thing. I'm so interested in the spy network tree, but I don't really know how to judge the benefit it gives us until I've experienced it a little bit, right? For the time being then. Ooh, this is a hard choice. Hostile scheme success chance up by 25%. I think I'm just going to go swift execution so that we can go to a job done right. How do I use my spies? Let's have a poke around here. So if you pardon the pun, I did a little digging and found out that the spy networks effectively are ways to find secrets in other people's courts without the limitation of just doing it with your spy master, right? Speaking of which, can I just, like, sack you and put my wife in there instead? I guess not. I don't know why I expected that to happen. There's too much CK2 mindset. Anyway, I think what we'll do then is let's have a look and see if we can... Oh, what did it say? Find spies in his court. It was a guy called Heron. Check for potential spies. And then with a bit of cash, we can just bring him over to... recruit as a spy. Here we are. Should we see if that works? We'll accept. Oh. Okay. Why? Just because you hate him so much, I assume. I'm interested to see their mindset about why they would accept this. Okay, sure. Let's do that then. A spy was hired. Hagon has joined the ranks for your sprawling spy network. I don't know if there's a way that we can find out what spies we've got, whether there's a button somewhere that's just like, let's check for potential spies, obviously in my court, whether there's a, see all spies button hidden that I can't find. I'm going to leave it for now because we haven't really got a huge amount of money to be dishing around to other spies. Let's just see what it does for us, whether it will prompt events to fire, whether he will just come to us and say, oh, I found a secret in this court. Ooh, hello. That would be interesting. I just want to see, like, a first event to get a good baseline for it before I dive in kind of both feet first. An odd man has arrived at my court, looking more like a vagrant than a courtier. He announces that he is a hedge wizard and declares he can be of use to me. You're a hedge wizard, are you? Temperate, deceitful, rude. Deceitful, okay, fair enough. He is a miracle worker, though. Level 2 wise man. He's also insane. Listen. My guy is supposed to be smart, okay? He's intelligent, he's patient, he's ruthless. This is a deranged idiot. Chuck him out. This is a deranged lunatic. Let's not put the ram in that. Ah! She is pregnant. I cannot wait to hold the babe in my arms. Okay, now that is a problem. We are ill. Oh god, he actually could die. If he dies when this child is born, I'm going to be so annoyed. What's that he's got around his neck? Is that an enormous chain? Where did you get that? Lord or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortals. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. Yes, no shit. Is it too late for caution? I feel like we're kind of getting there. Severely injured and ill. Let's do it. Okay. Ooh, Gallant approached me with a small knife. He held my arm steady and made a precise incision and did a whole bunch of medical stuff. The treatment was almost as unpleasant as my symptoms, yet it seems to have been effective. While I'm not fully cured, I am much better. That's good. We get a massive health boost while we're ill. And then he also gained a little bit towards his physician trait, which I like. It's good practice. Don't like the fact that we're the person he's practicing on, but that's nice. Oh, hello there, my lord. A guard approached me with a hawk in tow, and the only one that looks more surprised about the situation than me is the poor hawk itself. I found this creature wandering in the courtyard. There's been some rumors lately about an escaped hawk in the area, and I suspect this one is the cause. I do have to admit, its brown feathers look very beautiful. Should we have a pet hawk? Alan will appreciate the companion. I'll give it to Osmond, or it'll fetch a reasonable price at market. No, I would like a pet hawk. Give it here. So, here we go. So we have kind of a fun mod that I threw in for a little flavor, but, you know, animals and their significance and their metaphorical nature is a big theme of Game of Thrones, okay? There's Tywin skin in the deer, everybody knows that scene. The direwolves, I don't need to explain it to you, you're intelligent people. As I crouch beside the new hawk, I carefully stroke its brown feathers. I realize I'm yet to give it a name. Gallister is a terrible name for a hawk. Honeycomb, Bruno, or Cargyll. Golden Goose. I'm going to call you Midas. Midas the Hawk. What a great name. Now we have... the hawk has cured me. I'm not going to worship the hawk. That's not this type of playthrough. As I woke this morning and observed the first rays of sunshine, it took me a moment to realize I slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not wake up coughing once. Oh, well, good for you. Thanks for rubbing it in. I'm glad to be well again. Yes, I would be too. Thank you for that. So, we have the Menagerie mod. The mod pack I'm playing with is totally updated in the description. This lets us see all of our animals. What a fantastic mod. So totally unnecessary, but so damn good. There it is. What is that button? None of your pets have died. Oh, I don't want to see that. He gets to roam free if we have a keeper of the menagerie. Ah, look at this. Health is good. Friendly personality. Its body color is brown. Its eye color is hazel. We can release the pet, or we could sell it. Now, given that there's mother and father details, I wonder if we can breed the pets. That's interesting. Oh, what a cool mod. So terribly unnecessary, but very cool. Oh, we can actually get a pet goose. Hey, there we are. Lady Anise gains 25 opinion of us. What about now? I'd just love to see the percentage chance without cancelling the plot we've got going already, but that's okay. If we die now, it doesn't matter because we have a son. Joffrey Cargyll. Oh, a chip off the old block. Intelligent. That's what we like to see. Intelligent Joffrey. Joffrey, I feel like that's a name that... I don't know what it is. I can't place my finger on it. It just seems a little bit, like it won't be very popular. So, I'm going to name you... I've got to come up with a naming scheme. As is tradition for all of these CK playthroughs, whether it's CK2, CK3, naming scheme is very important. Last series, we had desserts, cannoli, and friends. This series... let me have a think. Okay. I'm thinking... waterfowl, or maybe just birds. Maybe we expand it out into birds. It's been very bird heavy this episode. Hear me out here. What about anser? That is the scientific name for certain types of geese. Not every goose, so we're going to go with that. Anser Cargyll. I like that a lot. I was also kind of tempted to lean into the joke that loads of people in House Cargyll have the name, or names that end in Rick. So I think this character's father was something Rick, Arik, and then there was Eric and Arik, the twins as well. This guy's of course called Merrick. We could have gone for that one, but I like the bird theme. What I don't like though is the fact that the war against Robert Baratheon is at minus 64%. War of the Usurper. That's not Robert Baratheon. Oh, that's bloody Stannis. What happened to Bobby B? Oh, was he killed by Rhaegar? Oh, Bobby B, what happened? Oh, he looks so weak and measly. Was slain by Prince Rhaegar of Dragonstone in a duel. Oh, alternate timeline. Impressive stuff. Oh, God, so the Targaryens actually might live on then, even if they lose this war. The usurper in this case is Stannis the Manis himself, and he's had a son. It's called it Stannis. Very impressive. Oh, and he had a daughter, Marcella. Oh. Holy shit. What are you wearing? What the hell is that? Sorry, let me go back to his, click that one thinking it was his treasury. That's just a picture of a helmet. Hello. Heartsbane? Well, you stole Randall Tarley's sword? I mean, it's impressive, don't get me wrong. Oh, did he defeat him in battle? How did you get that? History. Claimed by House of Tarley. Oh my god, taken by Lord Paramount Stannis in the Battle of Ellenwatch. He took his Valyrian steel sword. And he's got Robert's armor. Oh, I like this Stannis. I like this Stannis a lot. That is a goddamn flex. Look at my man go. Holy shit, by all means. What a king you will be, Lord Stannis. I think what a king he will be. I think it's inevitable at this point. Midas, petting the pet. I find my hawk, Midas, outside, playing with some children. As he spots me, he immediately flies over and I greet him with soft words and gentle pets. It's easy to forget my worries when I feel his soft brown feathers under my hands. It's been a long time since I felt this relaxed. Oh! What kind of children are outside playing with a hawk, though? I don't understand it's a hawk. It's not really very dangerous, but it's still a friggin' hawk. Oh, goddamn. Look at that. Your liege lost their war with Lord Paramount Stannis. The question is, I was about to say, is Stannis going to depose him? He did. King Stannis has become your new liege after usurping titles from Aerys. Okay. We'll look at that in a second then, huh? We'll look at that in a second. Tavern in Briarcrest is usually the perfect place to forget about the troubles of the world, but tonight is an exception. As luck would have it, sitting over in the table from Varys and I is my brother Galfred. Oh, the story is so good. Oh, it's so good. Every time I see something that makes this a much better story than the last one, all I can think is fuck Ned Stark. And he is being a nuisance since we arrived. All it took was one more accidental spill of his wine over my arm, and Varys was on his feet. Varys is about to fist like my brother. Galfred rises in turn, and the two are in the process of rather drunkenly squaring up by the time I managed to haul myself to my feet as well. Hit him in the face, Varys! 0% chance Varys wins the fight. Oh, Varys. Varys gained the trait loyal. God damn. Oh, what a fella. It isn't worth it, mate. But Varys gains the trait loyal either way. Don't fight him. Stand aside, Galfred is mine. Oh, I like that. Get between Varys and you. He becomes loyal. Oh. I'd say Varys is loyal to the realm, don't forget. So him having loyal isn't necessarily out of character, but now he's going to be loyal to his friends. That is so nice. I will duel Galfred. Get out of my way. Oh, shit. Stannis is decreed. I, King Stannis of the Iron Throne, decree that Lord Renly will be granted the Stormlands. Whoa. Should keep my ambitions to myself, or I wonder how King Stannis will rule. We can play Stannis. I love this Stannis. Taking Valyrian steel, Robert's armor, and then the throne. What a guy. I'm sorry, I have to fight my brother. This is the coolest storyline that could have come out of this. We have 7 prowess because we are heavily injured. My brother is a traditional knight raised in a castle, squired from a boy, whereas we were, of course, cast out on the streets. He will absolutely wipe the floor with us. But you know what? I did it for Varys. Maybe if I wait, he'll trip on his sword. Or, an opening. Try my steel, sycophants. Like a viper, with immense speed, you strike at a momentarily weak point on his guard. Yes! Oh god, if you could pull this off. With all my strength, I surge past Galfred's guard and launch a fervent strike with my hammer, aiming to crush him. Only the narrowest of margins stop me from claiming a blood victory. Galfred pulls back with every blow, letting me attack without getting another solid hit in. It's not pulled before I can feel myself tire. Oh god, my form is good with only small errors and his stance is formidable. You're a disgrace to your name. Oh my god. To the floor with you, kick him in the shin? No, call him a disgrace, even though it might not be the best play here. And even though we're going to gain stress for it, I feel like at this point our guy would throw everything out the window. This is our rival. This is our brother. Or the guy that killed our dog that we then found out was our brother. You're a disgrace. He's gonna take us. He's gonna take us out. An opening. Try my steel, bumpot. With all my strength, I surge past his guard and launch a fervent strike with my hammer. If you can take him out. My form is decent with some lapses and his stance is incredible. Oh, he's too good. To the floor with you. Oh! You lost the fight. Oh no. And we are at death's doorstep. What did he just do to us? With all the fury I can muster, I launch a blistering kick at my opponent's shin, only to feel my balance give out utterly as I completely miss. Oh, well done. Sending my body hurling after the errant foot. Galfred takes advantage of my flying forwards before kicking my remaining leg out from under me. I land in a tangle. A couple of malicious kicks thereafter keep me that way. Yield, yield. Oh god. I lose single combat to Galfred due to sudden death. I presume you don't mean sudden death? As in like I've died suddenly? Brutally mauled. Oh my god! No! Merrick has been broken and is clinging on to life. Catastrophic penalty. You gain 2 experience in Hastaluda. If you kill me, you're Kinslayer. You will rue the day you defeated Lord Merrick. Okay. My lord, a letter has arrived with the seal of House Baratheon from King's Landing. Ravens spread grievous tidings across the realm. The messenger gives quick bow and hands me to peruse. King Stannis Baratheon has taken the Iron Throne from Aerys Targaryen and has proclaimed himself the new monarch of the Seven Kingdoms. Though some may call him an usurper in hushed tones, there's no denying that the Iron Throne is firmly within his grasp. Before I resume my task, I wonder for a brief moment, what shall his rule bring? Keep it paused. Keep it paused. Oh, shit. Stannis does clearly not trust Varys, because he has written to us. To my vassal Lord Merrick, your considerable talents have not gone unnoticed. In recognition of your skills, I would like to offer you the position of Spy Master of the Iron Throne. Abso-goddamn-lutely do I accept that. Is that bone I see embedded in flesh or something that should be hidden even deeper? As my skin yawns like the hungry maws of death, I am transfixed by the river of blood that spills forth. You're gravely injured, my lord. We need to tend to you at once. It's too late for caution. Oh my god. This couldn't be going any worse, could it? When Ganon lit a fire in my chambers, I presume he meant for the heat to balance my humours. However, as the assistant began strapping me down to my bed, I noticed the iron rod heating up in the flames. Did not believe I could be in more pain, but that was soon proven wrong. He tried to cauterize us. This will not happen again, do you understand me? Botched wound treatment for a year, severe health penalty. We're dying. We're actually dying. We all knew the risks you are forgiven. This will not happen again. This will not happen again. Oh, God. Can I do anything? Or are we just going to sit here and wait to die? We've just got to hope that that wears off, right? We have an heir. We have an heir and we have a story. And Sir Cargyll avenges the death of his father, who died at the hands of his brother. It's a tale as old as time. I want him to live. I really do. I want to see this guy survive. Come on. Fight, damn you. Oh my god, he is surviving. Fight, 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 damn you, fight. The coronation of the King of Westeros. Look at his crown. That is awesome. Lords and nobles across Westeros has gathered to King's Landing to bear witness to the realm's new king. The High Septon anoints Stannis with 7 oils, places a crown upon his head, and announces, in the light of the 7, I proclaim Stannis of House Baratheon, King of the Andals, the Roynar, the First Man, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm. Long may he reign. Should we say long may he reign? We are in his council. Yeah, long may he reign. Stannis gained 10 opinion of you. Cheered for my coronation. Yes, we did. Yes! What a nickname! That's it. This series has peaked. It is all downhill from here. Every beat this episode has been perfection. How the fuck am I ever going to top this? This is the end of my career. King Stannis of the Iron Throne. Stannis the Manus. Oh, look at that crown, too. Is that a special Stannis crown? Or is that... Oh, is that just what he gets for being on the throne? Because he hasn't got a crown equipped. Crown of the First Son, Crown of Dragon's Bane, Crown of the Unworthy. He doesn't have a crown equipped. That's just how he's styling himself. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Realistically, the only thing that can make this better now is if Merrick somehow pulls through. I am not optimistic. We could... Can we even swap over? Can we swap to go... Can I not change focus? I'm not even getting a tooltip pop up. Is it because we're that close to dying? I really wanted to change... Oh no, 15th of 9th moon. We'd have to survive like a year and 6 months. We're not going to do that. If we're still ill for that long, we're dead. Merrick. Merrick, my boy. Live, damn you. I sit in the courtyard admiring my garden with Gallard and Dunstan as we idly converse about various topics. The two of them get into a heated but friendly discussion about what skills a Persian should have. Do we say it's better to master one thing and do it well, or I prefer to know many different things? It's practical. Well, given this situation, I think it is better to master one thing. Speaking as, of course, this character. To make my wife, Lady Anise, more susceptible to my attempts at approaching her, I can include a compliment in my next missive to court. I should mention a soaring ambition. Or keep it short and professional. No. No, it comes across as an insult. No, no, no. That's not what I mean it as. I mean it as a lovely compliment. Our recent correspondence has been a source of joy for me. I cannot help but think we might most benefit. Oh. No! Good God, Lord Merrick. Oh God, Lord Merrick is gone. That's all it took. Lord Merrick has found peace at the age of 22. He died from his wounds. Although quite famous for his sharp intellect, he could not outsmart the stranger. Clearly not. Lord Answer ascends to the throne, having mastered many skills. Having mastered many skills? He's 0 years old. Continuous Lord Answer. Oh my god. Does he count as a kinslayer then? Does Uncle Galfred count as a kinslayer? He does not. Because technically, he didn't lop our head off. It was the disease. It was the illness that came as a side effect. He is. We will still call him Kinslayer. We know in our hearts he's a goddamn Kinslayer. We stepped in to protect our friend Varys, and what did we get to show for it? Goddamn nothing. You know what would be amazing? If we could get Varys as this character's... I'm sure Stannis might have taken Varys on as his counselor now. If we could get him as... How do I see my liege's counsel in this damn game? If we could get him as our educator... Live up to the legacy. Really bring it back. I'm going to have to find him on the character finder, aren't I? Varys, Lord Varys, there you are. He's wandering. Invite to court? He will not accept. Because he doesn't have a very high opinion of us. Gift him a pet? What do you think, we gift him a pet? Gift an artifact? Send a gift? Oh, Varys. No. He's just wandering. He hasn't got a job. He lost his job to us. I don't think he would hold... Why do we have that ancient plaque? I didn't steal that. Lord Merrick, I didn't steal that. I didn't steal it in the end, right? Well, I'm going to give him an artifact. I think we still need a favor. Is it not true in this game that you always need a favor to bring people to your court? They'll never accept just based on opinion alone. I don't remember. What does the plaque do for us? Nothing. Nothing of value. I'm going to see if maybe we could sway it. Minus 40. Base pharaox is minus 50. Oh, his opinion of us is only plus 10. Okay. Yeah, so even if we got him up to 100, it wouldn't be enough, would it? Shit. Oh, no. Would it hit 0, though, if we get him up to 100? Maybe it's 10 per 20. Yeah, but the chance of me getting up to 100 opinion isn't going to happen, is it? Right? He'll gain 24 opinion if I send him a gift. And then what? I send him a hawk? Then what? He takes our money and that's it? I want to invite him to court. Oh, I wish there was a way to get him to court. He was such good friends. They weren't even that good friends. They were just, you know... They were friends, but like a friend that you see once in a while, and you just kind of pick up like things like nothing has changed. You know, like one of those friends. Oh, I wish I could get you as an educator. And you know what? Maybe when he's landed and we get the opportunity to ask him to be our educator, we can do that. Let's get him on the... Oh, I was going to say, can we marry him to our mother? But I realize in hindsight that's not going to happen, is it? Well, here we are then. Little Answer. His mother is an intrigue legend, even if we do not find another person to educate. Oh, is she that? Oh, she's actually really upset about it. The light in her life has been snuffed. Oh, God. This is a tragedy. I'm going to kill that man. She would want him to be educated in intrigue. It's her passion, too. It's her passion. It was his father's passion. It was his father's best friend's passion, okay? I'm going to kill that man. Put him on my list. You and your whole family will die. Oh, thank you for watching. I'm so sad. But what an incredible story. And now as we listen to the sad loot dirge in honor of Merrick, I'm going to say thank you to all of the patrons for allowing me to produce 3 episodes a day of content. Thank you to Jackson, Mill, Dumat Sixer, Jim Stevenson, Silver, Gigi, Nuanced Fart, Jinxie Cat, Co-Pilot, Harpio, James A0733, Space Urban Cohort, Lycan Lover, Virgo of Doom, Evan Crocus, Killer Starling 6, Robert Del Rosario, and Camp McCullough for their support today at the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you for making this series possible. This is heartbreaking. Thank you as well to Plasma Wolf, Big Sawaro, James Beaton, Timbo Slice, Wolfie, Alex Wareham, Whimsy Calico, Skunkalope, Lord of Sofa, Technoman08, Safati, Amazing Moosh, El Chalupa Cabra, Max Oplo, and Lieutenant Smokin as well. Rest in peace, Merrick. Gone before your time.